Sudden clear after the music was stopped. Cleans. So today is the 1st of August. Welcome August. And I just done meditation. Few series of meditation to be exact. My body was feeling very fatigued and heavy and all sorts of tensions within the body. And I know it was because my period is coming. Today is 1st August. I was supposed to come in middle of the month, but last month I came on 1st July as well, and so I'm expecting the cycle is actually disturbed now, so I'll be just waiting for it to come. And today I also just tried for the first time a meditation to connect with Mother Earth, and meditation because excuse me, for menstrual, for period, it was my first time doing such a meditation, and my body felt so much lighter now. I do feel it. The heavy energy within my body was just I felt being cleansed. Yes, my body is a bit sore due to the exercise that I did yesterday, but there's a difference between a heaviness in energy and the soreness from exercising. It is different, and I felt it was relief from body. And part of the during a meditation that I made, especially the first one, there was this one time I was actually seeing myself, my being of who I am now, and there was an intense amount of love that actually came out from that actually resurfaced, and it was my first time experiencing such kind of love for my being, for this being, for this physical being. It's just like I'm seeing myself as another person, and I felt such immense intense love for myself. It was very brief moment, yet it was a new feeling, it was a new experience, because I have never felt such an intense love. And apart all of that, it was just like an unconditional love for myself, and just during for that particular time. Probably it lasted only for like 5 seconds, but I know that I see myself and I feel an intense amount of love for myself during that time alone. And it was new because yes, though I'm having self-love for myself, it is not like for, however, just when it happened, it was not a feeling like I could develop for other people. It is different. And during that time was such intense moment that due to the flaws and the imperfections, I felt an intense amount of love to myself, and it was just unconditional love, and such a feeling, such an intense feeling, and it's far beyond than beautiful, I would say. And yes, recently I was seeking for a moment to go back to our routine, to have more meditations, to create such a bonding, to have such an inner connection to the deeper self and to our nature, back to nature, back to the core. Despite all following all this modern world, and yet I'm still wanted to be connected to my core, to my nature. Regarding my PMS, it's not like I'm perfectly happy or okay with the fact that I'm still developing or still learning, but I'm constantly trying to reflect myself of my actions. But during this PMS is basically uncontrollable because there's a sense of intensity of being pushy, being irritable, feel the kind of sense, and it was just out of control, and it was actually taking a toll on the physical body as well, like with the sense of heaviness and energy that I have been mentioning. And I managed to release them bit by bits just now during the meditation, and this is a repetitive cycle and it's happening again and again. But I do really hope that one day it might be an intense amount of energy, and I will say my PMS, if I am to come back period soon, maybe in tomorrow or a few days coming, I would say the energy was actually channeled for something better recently. I was focused on learning some of the technical things that are happening outside, and despite so that it came a bit off yesterday, especially during the tutorial of the team. I was being pushy and all, but I was being perfectionist. But I do have my reason because of that. But as I mentioned, it's not a justification for me to be rude to others. And with this PMS, there's a tendency to nag, to be an unlike, and to feel annoyed so easily, to feel irritated easily. And I think collection of those energy actually impacts my body physically and was taking a toll. And today I managed to give myself time and to release them, and maybe just a reminder for myself for the upcoming PMS that are coming. We have to focus more on meditation, we have to focus more on energy cleansing and flow energy movement, and we have to release and give back this energy because it is such an intense energy. Yes, it could be used for something very useful like being focused in learning all those stuff, but at the same time it's just an uncontrollable amount of energy that at the end of the day my body was not able to accept it, and the body felt so fatigued and heavy and in such a sore condition that it says like, I think if I was to neglect it without doing all this meditation, I will be really it will be like a day that I will need to shut down. Sleeping is not, yes, sleeping helps, but I guess meditation helps better, and it should not be it should not be a long sleeping hours, because it's the energy is still there, it is not being released, it's still trapped in the body. And probably this is just an experiment that I'm yet still going through and learning through that all these are probably, is it could be that during this period my body is accepting a lot of energy, and it is actually channeling energy and some kind of, so this kind of stuff, I'm not sure, but I do feel like an intense amount of energy, and it could be positive, it could be negative, but it's actually taking toll on the body, and I have to release it to the mother earth to be neutralized, to be cleansed. Just a reminder to myself that this is the journey that we need to take through for our self-development, because whatever the reason is, we don't have any excuse to be hurtful to others. We could be better while delivering or asking requests. We could be better, and we want to be better. We want to be better in terms of that, and we want to be better. Anyway, I'm going to take my shower and do laundry, fold the cloth,